welcome back to the channel. Early morning cup of tea. It's quite a brisk, fresh morning out here this morning, so heater's on. I will be cracking on with the Z650. That will be in the next episode. Obviously, I did run the recap and just to look at some of the new parts that have come through. So we'll be covering that in the next episode. I've had another delivery and I've had a couple of questions which I'll answer in the next video. This video at the moment, as you know, just to the side of me is the Z1000 project. I won't be tackling this until the Z650 is finished. But as I said, if something pops up and it's the right price and it's something you're looking for, you go ahead and grab it. Many of you out there will know, yeah, you see it, you buy it, and then you think, but I saw it, I bought it, I had to. I'll show you that in a second. As I say, Z1000 at the moment, most of it is taken apart, it's just been pushed to one side. I'll give you a quick rundown of what it is. It is a mismatch of bikes. It's not going back to original, it is going to be butchered beyond belief. So not one for the purists, but as I say, it is a mismatch of engine, frame, parts. It's just something, my bike built my way. I want to do something totally radical, just outside of the box, and just make a sort of a decent street bike, if you get my drift. So let me show you what we've got at the moment. I have shown people once before, but as I say, I just want to recap and show you what exactly I'm dealing with. I really appreciate any ideas. I am speaking to people on forums. Butcher Classics is probably one of the most famous. Again, link in the description if you want to pop across there, have a look, see what they do. Like I say, not for the purists, because they just take things and just totally build them how they want to. It's their bike at the end of the day, but they do some lovely work. So I'll show you the Z1000 at the moment. Right, so at the moment to store it, as I say, I've pushed it in against the wall, so the front end has actually come off. These are all ideas that I've been trying and playing with and just mock up, etc. Doesn't necessarily mean it will stay. I mean, at the front end at the moment, they're actually FZ1000 X-Up RU forks. Again, they came up cheap on eBay, came with the bottom yoke. Thought I'd have a go. The wheel and discs that are in there are actually ZX9R B1s, I believe. Mudguard is just something I had kicking around that was on the Hayabusa for a while, but that's now gone back to the painted version. I may paint that and put that back on because I do like the style of it. Tank. Again, I bought this a while ago. It was advertised as a Z9, Z1000. It's been modified. I still don't know whether to go with the curved. You can see it's the curved tank, or the later sort of Z1000J and GP-Z1000 1100 B1 sort of squarer tank. The engine is a 1982 Z1000J. Carbs are the standard BS34s. The frame is not a Z1000J. It is a Z1000. I do have the paperwork for it. I think it's either a 79 or an 80 frame. The seat at the moment, it's just plonked on there. It's off the Z650. It's a Juliera seat. Tailpiece is the old tailpiece from the Z650. Again, these are all things I've played with. I've got various bits in here, battery box, etc., which I'll probably use. swing arm, again, one I had hanging around the garage, is GSX 1400 with the twin shocks. Again, not sure if I want to stay with twin shocks or go to monoshock. I do have VFR 750 rear wheel. I do have a polished VFR 750 swing arm. And somewhere, you can quite see it just there, that's also a single-sided swing arm. That's off a Bros, I believe, or a Hawk. That is actually a better fitment. That one is 242 at the pivot. I've only got 235, and that in there is a 235. So again, I play with different ideas. I've spoken to a few people because obviously I want to try and get, if I see parts come up, whether, well, I need to know whether these carbs will work, because I'm going to change this part of the engine. I'll show you that in a second. But as I say, I like to get ideas so I can get the parts. If I see them, I'll buy them. As I say, I'm running, these are actually a set of rear sets from Japan, matching each side. And we've actually got the gear lever in there as well. So again, these are the original mounts. I could cut them off, I could change them. The actual 1000J fits into this frame quite nicely. I say at the moment everything is loose fit. But let me show you what arrived the other day. Right, obviously I've repacked this because obviously the box it came in was quite huge. So to actually get it back, I actually had it delivered to my work. So actually to get it back, I actually repacked it so I could get it on the bike easier. A lot of you are probably guessing already what it is. I'll unwrap it in a second. I did mention ages ago about the actual Z1000J barrels. I did a lot of research into it. I've asked a lot of questions. The barrels from the GPZ 1100 B1 and B2 are exactly the same, obviously a bigger bore. Standard bore on this is 998cc. I think it's a 69.5mm piston. Lucky enough to find this on eBay. It came up, I'd spoken to the guy, as soon as he advertised it I just bought it. It's actually 1170 with Wiseco pistons. So let's get this unwrapped. Alright, I'll just unwrap this as gently as I can, because obviously I need to repack it back up afterwards, because obviously I'm going to store it. And I'll speed it up for you. Right, so there it is. I say normal size is 1089, so that's a GPZ 1100 B1 set of barrels. But they've been taken out to 1170, well 1166 is the proper, but everybody calls them 1170s. So it's a 75mm Wiseco pistons. Let's unwrap one of those. So really nice. But yeah, the price was good, so I grabbed it. So that is what will be going in the bike. So it will be a complete engine strip down. And then fit these into that. I'll try and do, well, I will be doing all the work myself. I'll do as much work on the head as I can. Again, be watching videos, but it should be good. Let me just clear this out of the way. Right, so as I say, that will be coming up later on in the year. I will get parts as I see them. I'm still unsure about the front end, whether to go upside down, whether to go right way ups. Again, swing arm rear end, single-sided twin shock. I have seen other people that are doing similar type projects, and again have asked the same questions. And I think one I was actually watching, and it came out roughly equal on people that wanted like monoshock, people that like twin shock. If it was going back to fairly original with a slight few tweaks, then maybe twin shocks. As it's going more full custom, I did see people on this particular bike, people were trying to lean more towards the monos, but as I say, it came out even in the end. Again, I'm still looking at swing arms. I won't be using the GSX swing arm. It's a perfect pivot fit, but as it widens out, it does hit the footrests, so that is something I need to look at. But say this is a later on project. I just want to try and get some thoughts, ideas. I think of stuff as I go. When I showed you the carbs, standard BS34s, I already have asked the question about that, because obviously going up to an 1170, would they be compatible? A lot of people have said RS36s, they're extortionately expensive. Beautiful carbs, but yeah, you're looking 700-800 quid at least, which is a fair amount of change. One guy said, yes, I can use the BS34s, but I will need to upjet 10 to 12%. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments box below. Has anybody done this kind of project? I'm learning. This will be, again, a first time similar to the Z650. But this one will be outside of the box, where the Z650 is back to as original as I can get it. But this will just be wild, hopefully. But say, let me know your thoughts, because I really appreciate your comments. I know at the end of the day people are going to say it's your bike, it's up to you. I understand that and I appreciate that. But as I say, as a first timer, I need to get some sort of ideas of what is physically possible. Can I do it? Again, big question. I suppose I could say that about some of the other things I've done. Can I do them? Well, yes, I have in the end. But as I say, I rely on people's feedback and thoughts, and I talk to a lot of people. So, as I say, we're looking at the swing arm, the engine. I know where I'm going with that. I've done as much research as I can. I will keep going on with that. Front end, tank, etc. Styling, colours, not even thinking about. It's a long way off. But it just helps me when things come up. You know, I have seen some beautiful twin shot swing arms, but as I say, I don't know. But let me know in the comments box below. Next episode, as I say, onto the Z650. I've had a delivery. I'll unwrap that when we come back. There are links to other videos, top left and top right. Thanks for watching. Join me again next time. Cheers. Bye.